Hey, hello, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yep, no problem.
Good. Well, nice to meet you. My name is Lucia.
Lucia, nice to meet you. My name is Shin, Shin. Nice to meet you.
Nice. Good evening, right? For
Yeah,
you?
it's almost like at night. It's 10:30 at night.
Oh, good.
What time is it there?
It's morning at 10:30 a.m.
Oh, it's a 12 hours difference. Wow, okay,
Yes,
great.
the opposites of the world.
Exactly, yeah, I
Good.
see.
How are you today? What did you do?
I mean, yeah, pretty good. Like, quarantine, staying at home,
Yeah.
spending time with my family, yeah, taking a walk for about an hour. Yeah,
Nice.
that's
Are
about
you
it.
on holidays because of Golden Week?
I mean, like it's holiday today, but like we have a weekday tomorrow, and the day after, 2 days, and you have like a week of Golden Weeks. Yeah.
Nice.
Mm.
Good. So, would you like to do an introduction?
All right, you want me to first, or you wanna first?
You go first.
Okay. All right. So as I told you, my name is Shin, and I'm from Japan, Tokyo, Japan. And I am an English teacher. I teach English to high school and junior high school students. And this is my 10th year, I think, teaching English. And yeah, my hobby to travel around the world. And so far, I have been to about 15 countries, but I have never been to South American like continent. So which is
Oh, you have to.
yeah, yeah, I've never been to your country, Uruguay. I don't even know how to pronounce like properly. So
That was good.
I would love to know about your country. And yeah, I have a family, wife and daughter. She is 8 years old this year. Her name is Hannah, and yeah, that's about it. And also, yeah, I play I mean, I am a girls basketball coach at my school. Sometimes I play basketball with girls, the students. That's about it.
Nice.
And also, let me tell you first that this is not about English for me. This is about like exchanging all the information, and
Yeah, like
I will,
cultural
yeah, like
exchange.
cultural, yeah. Then I would love to know about three things. Okay, number one is about all the basic like tourist information for tourists in your country, like all the basic
Good.
informations. And second, I want to know about the English education in your country. Okay.
Okay,
And
good.
lastly, the third, about the coronavirus thing and how you guys like fighting coronavirus and
Yeah.
what it's like there. Yeah. Those three things I would love to know. All right. Thank you.
Good. Nice. I love cultural exchange.
Yeah.
Okay, well, my name is Lucia and I
Mm.
am 29 years old and I
Mm-hmm.
am from Uruguay.
Mm.
We say Uruguay,
Uruguay.
but
Mm.
in English they say like Uruguay.
Uruguay. Okay. Uruguay.
Uruguay.
Mm.
And so yeah, what can I say? Well, Uruguay is a very, very small country.
Mm.
So, but I think worldwide, it's very famous because of soccer.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So,
True.
yeah, in Uruguay, I
Mm.
think everyone is very passionate about soccer. Like
Mm.
everyone,
I
old
see.
people, young people,
Oh.
women, men, like everyone. Like when Uruguay is playing a soccer match,
Okay.
it's like the whole country stops and
Oh
everyone
wow.
watches the game,
Oh.
basically. And
It's
yeah,
like a national
so
event.
yes,
Mm.
definitely. It's like if you are in Uruguay
Mm.
during the World Cup,
Mm.
uh, at the time that they are playing, you probably can't go to the supermarket because nobody will
Ah, work. Okay, no one will
will
work.
yeah,
They go to the stadium or they go. I mean, they stay home and watch
yes,
TV.
or they just or maybe even in the supermarket they like put a TV there and they are watching, so nobody will pay
Oh
attention to it.
wow, that's very
So yeah,
interesting. Oh,
yes, it's like a very
mm,
important thing for Uruguayan
great.
people. And yeah, so hmm, now with coronavirus, I think it's one of the least affected countries, maybe. I think
Mm,
there are only around 700 cases, something
okay,
like that.
that's not
And I
bad.
think, yeah, I think only 15 people died.
Okay.
But still, of course, the government recommends us to stay at home.
Is
We
it
can only go
lockdown
out
right now? Under lockdown?
to do groceries and to do like very necessary things, and then go back home. And we have to wear masks and everything. But yeah, I think it's one of the least affected countries, probably.
I see.
So,
Wait, so like, all right, let's talk about the coronavirus first. And at this moment, is it lockdown in your country, like whole country, or the major cities, or how it's like?
no, it's not a lockdown. It's more like the government advises people to
Okay,
stay at home.
okay. It's like a self-imposed isolation.
Yes,
It's same here in Japan. Yeah, okay. It's not like official like a lockdown, but like yeah, we're imposed like it's self-imposed. Yeah, isolation. We should like stay home. Yeah.
Of course, we have, for example, in Montevideo, we have the seaside. So everyone loves jogging there and walking there and everything. So, of course, there's always people who still want to go out and don't care about coronavirus.
How about the restaurants?
They are closed.
They're closed, okay.
Yeah, like major shops and shopping malls, gyms, all that, clubs, everything is closed. But some people still go to the beach.
Oh, you guys have a beach?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. That's the best thing about Uruguay, probably.
Oh, okay. So is it kind of like a resort there for the tourist?
Yes, definitely. And so Uruguay is very small, but it's almost all of it has coast.
Okay.
So it has very beautiful beaches. So if you want to come to Uruguay, you have to do it in summer, definitely.
I see. Oh, so you guys have how many seasons do you have? Summer and winter, or you have 4 seasons?
4 seasons,
okay.
Yeah. Our winter is not as cold as in other countries because we are like a subtropical weather country. So we don't have snow and winter is not that cold, but we still have 4 seasons starting in autumn.
I see. Wow. So I suppose like since soccer is like a super popular and it's everyone's so into the sport, but like now all the professional sports all the sports are like stopped right now. So I'm assume like you guys are having hard time like miss soccer a lot, right? Without soccer, how's the life like without
Definitely. I know, especially people in Uruguay usually pay a lot of money for a special cable package that includes all sports channels and all soccer events. So many people are complaining about that because it's like, oh, we're paying and we don't have soccer. And yeah, everyone is very worried about that. But maybe the thing that people are most worried about is income, because there's many people who work like informally. So now many things are closed and yeah, everyone is very worried about money.
Same. Yeah, it's same all over the world.
Yeah, I think
it's
so.
all over.
Yeah, and there aren't many coronavirus cases, so people are more afraid of money than of coronavirus.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I see. All right. So like, what we can do is like now like stay home, stay safe, and wash your hands, and that's all we can do. But like, yeah, there's nothing we can do right now. Anyway, all right. So let's go to the next topic, and I would like to know about like a tourism in your country. So if I'm a tourist and go to your country, what do you recommend like to do first? Yeah.
Okay. Well, the capital city is Montevideo, which is the country in general is very small.
So like the country is like really small, and what's the population?
3.5 million people.
3.5 million. Okay.
Yeah, and around 1.5 million live in the capital city, that is Montevideo. So it's not very crowded. But yeah, Montevideo is small, so probably maybe in one day you can probably see everything.
Oh, okay. I see. And what else? You chill at the beach?
Yes, well, Montevideo has the beach, which is very beautiful, but maybe beaches outside the capital city
Oh
are even
wow.
better.
Montevideo, that's a
Uh,
really unique name.
yeah, it's
Oh
weird.
wow.
um,
Take a
that was
YouTube
fun.
video at the Montevideo.
Yeah,
Wow. What kind of video
yeah,
is
yeah.
that? It's a Montevideo.
It's a Montevideo.
It's a really, really dad joke. Sorry, I'm a dad.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yes.
all right,
I think
so
I guess I got used to that name, but yeah, it's kind of weird, isn't
yes,
it?
it's very interesting.
Yeah. And so what was it? Oh, well, Montevideo has the historical part, which is from the times where we were colonized by Spain.
Spain,
So
okay.
it's like the historic neighborhood,
Mm,
and it has many
mm,
restaurants
mm,
for eating. And
mm,
well, our most traditional meal
mm.
is always beef, like
Beef,
meat.
okay. All right, beef.
Yeah, we eat a lot of meat in Uruguay, cow
Mm,
meat especially, and we export a lot of meat.
mm,
And there is always this joke because they say that, well, we are 3 million people, and
mm,
for each Uruguayan, there are 4 cows in
mm,
Uruguay,
mm,
so there are more cows than
mm.
people. And they say that Uruguayan people eat around 90 kilos of meat a year.
Wow,
So it's like a lot of meat.
that's a
Yeah.
lot. Wow. Okay, so
Yes.
you eat like a bread or rice or what do you eat? Like what does it go with meat? You just eat meat and potato or
Everything. We like meat with mashed potatoes,
mashed
meat with
potatoes?
salad,
Oh, okay.
with rice, basically with everything, but
Oh,
always meat.
oh. It's really like similar to America. In the States, they eat meat a lot. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
Oh.
definitely. Yeah, very similar to, yeah,
It's like a
Western
barbecue
style.
style or like what kind of style? You grill, right? Or hamburger
Yes, we
or
really.
yeah.
Uh, Usually on Sundays,
Mm,
people make asado. A lot of people have like a grill
mm,
at their house.
okay.
So usually what you do, not now because of social distancing, but usually what you
Mm,
do is you gather with your family or your
mm-hmm.
friends, and you
Mm,
make meat and you prepare it, and it's like a social thing
okay.
other than just
Mm,
dating. So yeah, very
cool.
similar, I think, to Argentina and
Oh,
Brazil. Is
cool.
like,
Wow. So do you have a lot of tourists there? Like tourism is one of like a major business or kind of?
yes, definitely there are lots of tourists, especially in summer,
Mm.
because outside Montevideo there are many, many beautiful beaches. So
Mm.
I think the beach is like the main attraction, because
Mm.
other than that,
Mm.
Uruguay is very flat, so we don't have like mountains
Mm.
or things like that.
Mm.
Our biggest attraction is
Okay.
the beach.
I see.
And yeah, probably the beach. I'm
Okay.
looking.
Right. So I have a question. Like, like as you told me that you guys have a history of Spanish colonization. So
Yes.
what's the language? Like, is Spanish the first language, mother tongue in your country, or like English?
Yeah, Spanish is our mother tongue, and
Mm.
also, well, we are next to Brazil,
Mm.
like literally next to it.
Okay.
So in the frontier with Brazil, people usually speak
Portuguese.
Portuñol, which is a mixture between Spanish and
Oh,
Portuguese.
that's wow, that's a new word to me. Wow,
So many-
Portuñol,
Portuñol.
Espanol and Portuguese. Portuñol.
Yes.
Wow, it's create a new language.
Yeah.
Wow, Portuñol.
Yeah.
Portuñol.
Because basically, with Brazil, we don't even have a border, like it's not separated. It's only like a square, like a street. On one side is Uruguay, and then you cross the street, and the other side is Brazil. So it's not even divided.
I see. Wow.
Yeah.
By the way, I could hear like the ambulance or like the police.
Yeah,
The
I
siren.
think it's,
So
yeah.
it's a police. Okay. What? So to be honest, what's the crime rate? Is it really like a safe or what is it like?
Well, I think it's pretty high for being such a small population.
Okay.
So, of course, there are places that are very safe and some others that are not. I'm talking about the capital city because
Yeah.
usually in the countryside, very, very peaceful, very safe.
Okay.
And in the capital city, usually depends on where you go, like the places you visit. But overall, I think is probably one of the safest in South America.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
see.
definitely.
Cool.
Like,
All right. So.
I've never been up.
Oh. Got it. Yeah. All right. So then let's go into like the topic of English education. How do like a kids get education?
Well, thing is, we get English as a subject when we are in high school.
From high
Nothing
school.
before that. Yeah.
Oh.
And also, the English that we learn in high school is very basic. So people usually forget all about it when they leave high school. It's like, unless of course you take private lessons or you want to work as a teacher, so you study English specifically. But in general, people don't speak English.
Okay, so like you, people who speak English fluently. So you learned English abroad, or like what happened to you? Like.
Yes. Well, when I was like 6 or 7 years old, I told my parents that I wanted to learn English. And they took me to private lessons.
Okay.
So, and I loved it. So I continued studying like all my life privately.
Wait, so that's when you were 7.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So that's the time you start learning English.
Yes. By the time I went to high school, I already spoke English.
Okay.
But yeah, English in high school is very, very basic. And people usually hate it. I don't know why.
I see. So, yeah, it's kind of similar. Yeah. Yeah, I think Japan like we start like learning English from now, like fifth or sixth grade. Yeah, but like not that many percentage of people you can use English as a tool, or like whatever, like fluently, or yeah, that's kind of similar. And lots of people do not like learning English. Yeah.
I always imagine that Japanese people, they all spoke English because they always have been making businesses with other countries. So I feel like maybe for work, everyone spoke it.
I see. Wow. So do you have any experience like studying abroad, like English speaking country?
No, never. I've traveled only to American countries. And so I've never been to an English speaking country.
Oh wow, but like your English is like a fluent and like a really, really clear. That means like the private lessons like a really good there.
Yes, yeah, definitely. I actually took English lessons with a teacher who was actually from the UK. So yeah, she had a great accent. I always wanted to speak like British English, but it's very difficult.
Okay. Yeah, same here. Like
It's very difficult. Like I watch Harry Potter and I want to speak like that, but
yeah, it's really hard. I can't speak like that. It's really hard to speak like that.
It's so hard. Yeah.
It's really hard. Impossible.
Yes, yeah. Oh, you can do it.
I mean, yeah. All right. So like, okay, here's a question. How many percent of people speak English or use English like at your level? And what kind of job do they tend to get if you can speak English fluently?
Well, usually people who speak English fluently would work as teachers.
Teachers, okay.
Or, yeah. Teachers, or maybe in international companies where they require English. Or, yeah, basically that, teaching or at international levels.
I see.
Like or of course in tourism area, because if you go to a hotel, they all speak English, or if you, yeah.
I see. So do like nowadays do lots of people go up to 4 year college or not really? How
Do
many percent of people go up to 4 year college and what kind of job do they get?
well, education in Uruguay is free. You have
Oh,
like
it's
private
free.
college and then
Ah.
public, so everyone can study if they
Mm.
want. People usually go to college,
Mm-hmm.
and we don't have entrance exams, so
Oh.
you can just choose the career that you want to do
Mm.
and then just go there.
Okay.
Of
Okay.
course, now the universities and schools and everything are closed,
Uh-huh.
but basically, yeah, I think you can choose any career and just go there.
Wow, for free.
And yes,
Wow, that's such a nice country. Wow.
yeah, it's cool.
As long as you
Yes,
want to study, you can study. You have a chance to study, right? For everyone. There's a chance for
yes,
everyone.
yeah,
That's
definitely.
something we should learn, and America should learn. Oh, the good college in America is like a. Oh,
Oh, there.
oh, it's back. No, don't worry about it. I was looking at the meat. It looks really good.
Yes, I was gonna say that. Well, Uruguay in
uh,
South America has always been regarded as maybe the most open-minded or crazy
mm,
country, because most countries in South America are religious.
mm,
They have an official religion.
okay.
In Uruguay, there's no official religion,
Uh-huh.
so of course there are some people who are Catholic,
Okay.
but they are like a very small group.
Uh,
So most people in Uruguay are
uh,
atheist,
uh.
and
Same
it
here.
was
Here
the
in Japan, yeah, lots of them atheists. Like
yeah,
everyone's atheist, but there's a few. I'm Christian, but like it's really really rare. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Well, same here, and
Mm.
also Uruguay was like the first country to legalize many things.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Like it was the first country in South America where women could vote,
Okay.
and it's the first country to legalize marijuana.
Mm-hmm. Oh, really? When did it happen?
Yeah. We haven't, I think 2014,
Oh, okay.
2015. So it is legal to smoke marijuana in
Uh,
Uruguay.
uh.
Actually, I think people smoke more marijuana than common cigarettes.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah. Yes.
Uh,
So you can actually buy marijuana in the pharmacy.
okay, so like, wait, that's very interesting. So, but like as a parent, like, do parents like teach? I mean, tell their kids like not to smoke or like they try to educate, right?
Yes, of course you have, even at school,
Uh,
they always teach you
uh,
like you shouldn't smoke
uh,
anything or that
uh,
yeah, things like that.
mm,
But usually people out of curiosity end
uh-huh.
up trying it.
Okay.
And I think marijuana is regarded as a soft
Mm-hmm.
drug, maybe,
Mm.
or you have even shops where they sell you products that are derived
Uh-huh.
from marijuana, like cookies, brownies, butter.
Wow. Just like
Yeah,
Amsterdam in Holland, Netherlands, Amsterdam. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
definitely.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
definitely.
Mm,
Yeah.
I see.
So, yes,
Yeah, that's
definitely.
that's really interesting to like share the differences between countries. Yeah.
Yes, it's so crazy because I can't imagine maybe most of the countries, most
Mm,
of the people from
mm,
other countries maybe come to Uruguay
yeah.
and see people smoking weed, and
Mm.
probably they're like, wow, what are they doing?
Yeah, but yeah, that's how you guys roll. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of shocking.
That's how we
Yes.
roll. That's how you roll. And you roll marijuana.
Nice. You can do both. You can do British English and gangster,
Gangsta.
gangster style. Nice.
Wow. Mm.
Yes,
Okay.
definitely. Yeah,
Wow.
and also, well, recently abortion has been legalized as well.
Oh, really? Wow.
So, yeah,
And when?
that's why it's. I think it was 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
something like that.
Oh,
So yeah, for most of South American countries, Uruguay is like the
cool.
weird
Yeah, that's
country.
cool. No, that's cool. Save lives, smoke weed.
Yeah.
Ah,
Basically, yeah.
wow.
If you go to Uruguay, you will see that people are very,
Mm,
very
mm.
relaxed. Maybe it's like a very slow way of life.
Yeah, I can feel that. I can feel like talking to you. That's really nice. Yeah. Wow. Cool.
Yeah, definitely.
All
Okay,
right.
Shane, our time is up, but it was very nice to meet you.
Yeah, very nice to meet you too. I really, really enjoyed, talking to,
Thank you.
conversation
We'll
with
see
you.
you
Yeah.
soon.
All right.
Enjoy your family that you're on holiday.
Okay, you too. Stay safe.
You too. See you.
Bye bye.
Bye.